what's really important, we talked about keyword phrases and those being very important. The next aspect, after you have everything set up the way that it needs to be set up for the search engines to find you, for you to rank, the next thing is that once those people land on your website and land on those specific pages, you want them to convert. Because if they come to a website, they come to a page, they look at it, and then they're gone, you have a high bounce rate. So you've gotten ranked, you're on page 1, position 2, and people are coming, but when they get to your site, they're confused. They don't know what they're looking for. And we are in a day and age where people want instant gratification, instant results. I am a mom of 2 children. I am a very busy lady. I do not have time to wait and hunt through your website. Okay, so I want to get to your website, find the information quick, fill in a form, or make that call real quick while I'm in between conference calls. And most of us are like that. We have to go fast, or we've got our iPhone, or we've got our iPad, and we're waiting, and we want to get information really quickly. So once people get to that site, we want them to convert. So important aspects to look at when you're wanting people to convert is we want quick information. So if you see on the left, we've got the bullet points. Hair color for gray hair from Delarica. By the way, they do my hair color, and they're fabulous. Nothing. It looks great on you. So we have quick bullet points. Hair color customized for your gray hair. Color your gray hair in the comfort of your home. Things we want people to understand. It's very, very quick to understand what this company does and how they can help you. And then if you look to the right, you see book a free consultation and free, big, bold, quick, easy to fill out. We like to keep that section pretty small because the more areas that people have to fill out, the more disengaged they get with your site, and they don't have time for it. Big, book now. Okay, call to action. Get them to convert. Get them to come. Very, very important. One of the other things that, where's the little button thing on here? Oh, I found it. One of the other things that's really important is to make sure that on all of your landing pages that you do have your address, that you do have your location, because it is important and it does get indexed with Google in order to bring in those map listings. So make sure that that information is on there. Again, big phone number, nice, easy, clean. Now below the fold, right down here at the bottom, that's where all of your content can be. So this is user-friendly, just like your navigation. And then to the bottom of this, below the fold, is for your search engines. Okay? Questions on that? Very, very important. Those are things that I talk with our clients about all the time. And we actually will dive into that. Okay, what's our conversion rate on this specific phrase? Well, let's go look at that landing page. Do we need to readjust that? What are we looking at? Are people getting to your page? How long are they staying there? What's your bounce rate? You have to look at those things to make sure what you're doing online is successful and is bringing you in your return on investment. Next, on-site, also known as on-page. Web marketing, frequent and unique content updates. People say all the time, oh, well, I've got this, I've done this, I did my meta tags, all this stuff. But they're not feeding the engines. If you're going to your website and posting or once a month, once every other month, whenever you get a free moment, it's not going to be effective. It has to be on a consistent basis. It has to be on a routine. On-site blogs, very, very important. On-site article posts, on-site news posts, video posts. It's not just one aspect. You can't just say, oh, I'm blogging all the time. It's great. I blog every day. It has to be everything in combination. Next thing is off-site, off-page web marketing. Frequent distribution of unique content. Again, it's important. We have to feed the engines. We have to put the content out there. You cannot just focus on one area. So we want to look at blog posts, things like WordPress, Blogger, article distribution. Here's some other sources. I could not think of that word. What's wrong with me? Press release distribution. Here's some other sources as well. Social media and video marketing. All of this in combination is very important for on-site and for off-site. I'm going to kind of rush a little bit because we're getting short on time, and we still have Ashley, our fabulous pay-per-click person.
Can I say something on that real quick?
Yes.
It kind of ties into
very quickly
the link building. So the main reason that you're doing all of these things off your website, pushing these pieces of content, is because you want to build some brand equity. You want to build some traffic to your website and your web page. All that's very important. But from an SEO perspective, you want to build link backs as well. That's one of the main reasons, in addition to those other things, that you want to do these things. Because in the blogs, in the articles, in the press releases, in the videos, and in the social media, guess what? You can embed links, okay? And those links can be keyword links. So if it's used cars, you can have the word used cars as a link in the blog or in the article or in the video, whatever, that links back to your website and your specific page that talks about used cars, okay? That's a citation. That is a link back. That is a vote. Google actually calls that a vote. And that's what Johanna's going to talk about more about link building and how important that is. But I just wanted to kind of really reiterate to you guys why this off-page, off-site marketing is so important. It's the other 50% of SEO. First 50% is on-page, on-site marketing, so constantly updating your website at all times to keep the content fresh on your website. And this is the other 50% off-page promotion. If you're not doing both, you're not going to have a successful SEO campaign. You can blog and write articles, press releases about anything you want. It could be about your product or your service or your company or some news that's happening with you or your company. But if you're doing it for SEO reasons, which is why you guys are here to learn about SEO, it's important to focus on those phrases that you want to pop up at the top of the search engines. So always be keeping that in mind. And like once again I said, don't overstuff it. Make it natural and don't do too much of it.